Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a financial strategy that can completely transform how you manage your money: zero-based budgeting. If you've ever felt like your money just disappears each month and you're not sure where it went, this video is for you. We're going to break down what it is, how it works, and why it might be the key to unlocking your financial goals. So, what exactly is zero-based budgeting? Put simply, it's a method where you start from zero at the beginning of every budgeting period, usually each month. Instead of just carrying over last month's numbers and making small tweaks, you have to justify every single expense from scratch. Think of it like a clean slate for your finances every single month. The core principle behind this is incredibly powerful. Income minus expenses equals zero. Now, that doesn't mean you have to spend every last dollar you earn. It means every single dollar has a job. Whether you're spending it on groceries, putting it into a savings account, investing it, or paying down debt, every dollar is intentionally assigned a purpose. Nothing gets left to chance, and no money is left floating around unaccounted for. This simple equation forces you to be deliberate with your financial decisions. Let's walk through how you actually do this. The process is straightforward, but it does require some effort. First, you need to list all your income sources for the month. This includes your primary salary, any side hustle income, freelance gigs, or any other money coming in. Get a clear total number for your monthly income. Next, you'll identify and list all of your expenses. It's helpful to break these down into two categories: fixed and variable. Fixed expenses are the ones that stay the same every month, like your rent or mortgage, car payments, and insurance premiums. Variable expenses are the ones that change, like groceries, transportation costs, entertainment, and dining out. Be as thorough as possible here. Look through your bank statements from the last few months to make sure you don't miss anything. This next step is where the magic of zero-based budgeting really happens. You have to justify each cost. For every single line item on your expense list, you need to ask yourself, is this truly necessary? Does this expense align with my goals? This isn't about depriving yourself. It's about being mindful. It's about questioning automatic spending habits. Do you really need 3 different streaming subscriptions? Is that daily coffee run truly bringing you joy? Or is it just a habit? This critical evaluation is what separates ZBB from other budgeting methods. Once you've reviewed your expenses, you start allocating your income. You assign specific dollar amounts to each category until every single dollar of your income is accounted for. For example, you might allocate $200 for rent, $400 for groceries, $150 for utilities, $200 for your student loan payment, $300 for savings, and so on, until your total allocations match your total income. Remember, your income minus your expenses must equal zero. The final, and perhaps most crucial step, is to review and adjust. A budget isn't a set-it-and-forget-it document. Life happens. You might have an unexpected car repair, or maybe you spend less on groceries than you planned. At the end of the month, or even weekly, you should check in on your budget, see how you're tracking, and make adjustments for the next period. This regular review keeps your budget relevant and flexible. So, why go through all this effort? The benefits are huge. First, it promotes intentional spending. You're no longer mindlessly swiping your card. Every purchase is a conscious choice. This naturally leads to the second benefit. You identify and eliminate wasteful expenses. You'll be amazed at how much money you can find once you start questioning every cost. Think about that gym membership you never use, or the subscriptions you forgot you had. ZBB brings them to light. This process also drastically improves your financial discipline and awareness. You'll know exactly where your money is going, which empowers you to take control. It also forces you to align your spending with your actual goals. If your goal is to save for a down payment on a house, your budget will reflect that. You'll prioritize saving over less important expenses. Finally, it creates accountability. You are accountable to yourself and your budget, which is a powerful motivator for making better financial choices. Zero-based budgeting isn't just for personal finance either. It's widely used in the business world to optimize operational costs and improve performance. Companies use it to ensure they aren't just rolling over budgets year after year without questioning their value. Governments and nonprofits also use ZBB to make sure taxpayer money or donations are being used as efficiently and effectively as possible. The principle of justifying every expense is universally applicable. Now, it's important to be realistic. This method isn't without its challenges. The biggest one is that it can be time-consuming, especially when you're first starting out. Creating a budget from scratch every single month requires dedication. It also demands discipline. You have to track your spending regularly to stay on course, which can be a new habit for many people to build. Apps like YNAB, Mint, or even a simple spreadsheet can be incredibly helpful for this. Another potential pitfall is that it can feel a bit rigid if you don't build in some flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and your budget should be able to handle that. That's why including a miscellaneous or buffer category can be a smart move. It gives you some wiggle room for unexpected costs without derailing your entire plan. The key is to make the budget work for you, not the other way around. Let's look at a simple real-world example to see this in action. Imagine a small business has a $100 monthly subscription for a project management software. With a traditional budget, that $100 might just get approved every year without a second thought. But with zero-based budgeting, at the start of the new budget cycle, the manager has to ask, is this software still providing $100 worth of value to our team? Are we using all its features? Is there a cheaper or even free alternative that would meet our needs? If the answer is no, that $100 isn't automatically spent. It can be reallocated to something more important, like marketing, employee training, or just added back to the company's profits. The expense had to earn its place in the budget. The same logic applies to your personal life. That $50 you spend on lunches at work each week. Is it worth it? Or would you rather pack a lunch and put that $50 towards your vacation fund? Zero-based budgeting forces you to have that internal conversation. So, here's the key takeaway I want you to remember. Zero-based budgeting is not about restriction or cutting all the fun out of your life. It's about empowerment. It's about spending with purpose and making sure your money is working for you and your goals, not against you. Every expense, from your rent to your morning coffee, has to justify its existence and earn its place in your financial plan. It's a powerful shift in mindset from how much did I spend to what do I want my money to do for me? By giving every dollar a job, you become the director of your financial life, not just a spectator. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this breakdown of zero-based budgeting was helpful. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our future videos on personal finance and building wealth. Do you use zero-based budgeting? Let me know your experience in the comments below. See you in the next one.